Welcome to Be This What. We want to talk about empathy and pity. A lot of people most times misunderstood these two words, empathy and pity. Actually, what I'm going to be talking about today is the word empathy. And what is empathy? Empathy creates connection, putting us in other people's shoes, situation, so that we can understand them better and understand their situation. This will enable us to be intentional in dealing with them. So don't go away today. Let me bring someone that will do more justice to what we're going to talk about here today. And we'll be right back. Don't go away. Wow, Chairman, good to have you here today.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good to have you here today.
How do you do?
I'm all right. And you?
Thank you.
My guest today is Babatunde Mohammed. He's the chairman, Nigerian Association of the Blind, Lagos chapter. And he's the chairman planning committee of the White Cane and Safety Day, which will be coming up on which day is this program actually coming up? It will be coming up on September and pardon?
In October.
October is all. They didn't send this thing here. So welcome, Chairman Muhammad Babatunde. Please, can you tell us a little about this association before we talk about your event that is coming up in October?
Right.
Can you come a little bit closer? You're looking so far from the screen. Yes, I think it's okay like this. Yeah, yeah. Please, can you
Thank,
tell us about the Nigerian Association of the Blind, Lagos
thank,
chapter? Okay?
thank you for having me.
You're
But
welcome.
firstly, something. I'm not the chairman of the association. Before I
Oh,
am
really?
specification, I am the chairman of the planning committee, but I'm the
Committee.
immediate past chairman. So a lot of people still refer to me as chairman. Now, Nigerian
Oh,
Association of the Blind is the umbrella body uh, for people living with sight loss in Nigeria, and we have branches all over the federation. So I'm representing that of Lagos State, and it's an association where the welfare issue bordering around um, people living with blindness is discussed. We advocate for inclusion. We advocate for education of people living with blindness, because without quality education, either formal or informal, a blind person will function. So it's not an association for beggars. We are professionals. We are lawyers, teachers, uh, administrators, and what have you.
yeah, I like the word you said. We are not association of beggars. We have professionals. You guys have professionals among you. Now, I want to tell you this. With this word you said, it's not association of beggar. It comes down to empathy and pity. More especially in this part of the world, people misunderstood the difference between pity and empathy. So when they see these physically challenged people, they tend to pity them, but they don't need pity. What every individual needs on earth is empathy. No one needs pity because they can do. The thing is this: I've worked with some of them. I find that a lot of them even are more able than the people who feel they are not physically challenged. What do you have to say about that?
I take that as a compliment that they are more able. I think the first thing is that you are attracted to a person living with disability with with some form of sympathy. That's pity. But in actual sense, don't let that sympathy linger for too long. Right.
Wow, what's happening? What's happening with his connection? Oh my God, this can't happen. Please come back again, Chairman Planning Committee. The International White Cane and Safety Day is coming up on October 15th. And this
Hello.
association, oh, sorry about that. Yes, network, I understand. Yeah, I'm listening. I can hear you very well. Please go on. I can hear you very well. I can hear you very well. I can hear you. Go on. I can hear you very well. Mr. Babatunde, I'm with you.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you very well. Yeah. I can hear you very well. Oh my God, I have to remove her and bring him in again. Hello, I can hear you. Can you hear me? I can hear you, Mr. Babatunde. But I can hear you very well. How come you can't hear me? What's happening? Hello, sir. I can hear you. Oh my God.
What does
It's okay.
huh?
I can't hear you. He was actually trying to explain to us that actually when you see somebody who is physically challenged, it's actually the pity, the sympathy that will attract you to the person. That is okay, is normal as a
I don't know if
human.
you can hear me, but
I can hear you very well. Oh my God, what do I do? Do I need to give him a call to tell him I can hear him very well? Let me remove him again and bring him back. I think maybe probably. Hello, are you there? I can hear you very well. Oh, well, that's a pity. Well, he was actually trying to explain to us that yes, when you meet someone who is um, physically challenged, it's normal for pity, sympathy that will attract you to those people. He said it's okay as human, but don't allow that sympathy to linger for a very long time. Because when you allow those sympathies to linger for a very long time, it makes you don't interact with them very well. You keep them in a place of pity, and these people don't need pity. They don't need it because most of the things they can do, I've interacted, I've worked with them a lot. I can tell you, I've worked with these people for over 9 years. I'm not trying to patronize anyone, but a lot of these people are more detailed. They can do better than a lot of able people because you know one thing, they are not distracted. Most of the things you and I are seeing, they are not seeing it. So whatever thing they lay their mind to do, they focus on it and they do it and they do it well. So um, when you keep focusing on those pity, those sympathy, you will not get the best out of them. You will not get the best out of. You will not get the best out of them. So what they need is empathy, not pity. So now the chairman planning committee for the International White Skin and Safety Day, which is coming up on October 15th, 2024. I've been speaking with him, but you know, Nigeria and our network thing, or probably you know, network thing is not something you can actually, you know, hold on. He had a little challenge, and I pray he comes back again so we can continue with this interview because he actually have a lot to tell us about this program. This is their forthcoming program because each and every one of us actually needs to be part of that program, and that's why I brought him here so that we can him, hear from him, see how we, yeah, he's back here. Thank you very much. Network problem. Oh my God. Sorry about that network.
I think calls were coming into the phone also.
Oh, so sorry about that. It's okay. Please, let's go on. You are actually trying to tell us about the empathy,
Yeah, so
pity, and sympathy thing.
so I was saying that the first thing that we get to attracted to this person is some form of sympathy, pity, if you like, and from there the next thing you should do to show is, I mean, the next thing you should show is empathy, which means that you actually feel for that person, or instead of pitying the person, sympathizing with the person, so much so that the person will even lose another sense, another part of his or her body, is to empathize with that person. What do I mean by that? Know what this person feels. For instance, I'm a blind person, uh, graduated, and I'm looking for employment. If you know people that can get me, into a job or something, into some form of employment, you have empathized with me, you have helped me, and you're giving me source of livelihood. But when you sympathize with me, you just tell me to become, you repeat me, tell me to come and say you give me 2,000 naira, $1, whatever you want to. And the day you are not in good mood, if I come, you tell them to chase me out. Because the sympathy can.
This guy is funny. Why would they chase you out? Are you not a human being?
So it's not matter that is coming to be like a parasite, right? People
Yeah.
might change. In fact, you see me the following day, you see. I mean, you beg me, but I won't be surprised if you do it again 2 years time. I mean, 2 months after, or 2 weeks after. So the most important thing is help that person to find a sound footing, so that he or she too can build. That's how you would have empathized. You would have,
Wait.
helped that person ameliorate his or her condition, and then the sky will be the limit for such an individual. But when you see me and you,
Wow.
eh, oh yeah, Omashe is hungry. I mean, you pissing me today, tomorrow, I'll tell you to come and help me out. You take me out. Tomorrow, you two might have a pressing need, and you may not be able to do it. You even tell me, let me take your bite. Now they can do that. But when you emphasize, you make sure that I have a way of doing my thing myself without you being involved so much.
Yeah, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. You truly explained it very. Now let's talk about this International White Skin and Safety Day, which is coming up on October 15th in
Yes.
Lagos here. Now, first, what is a white skin and their safety? For people
Okay.
who don't understand.
Okay. So the white cane is the tool that a blind person uses to move from point A to point B. Everybody knows what cane is.
Yeah.
Uh, the Hausa will say it's sanda. Yoruba will call it papaye. I've forgotten what Igbo call it to. You should forgive me, but it is stick to help him navigate his or her way from a point to another. So we had this cane in different color before, black, which was very dangerous before. The Lion Club in United States sponsored production of this cane in white color and red, so that it can reflect light in the night, so that you will not have blind people knocked down by cars, by truck pushers and what have you. So just to show the symbol of blindness, to show that, and most people that you see with a cane, uh, most people that you see with canes are blind people, apart from maybe elderly people or people that have issue with their leg and they are moving. But that of the blind is different, because it's usually white, and as I said, red, and it can be collapsed. It can be folded into five, into four, or into six. So you can put it in your bag, your laptop bag, or in your pocket. Now, people don't know about this. So we create this awareness yearly, and we move it from one local government to another, so that everybody in Lagos will get to know that, look, this cane is expensive. One, two, it helps a blind person to have an idea of where he or she is situated at that moment. And the moment you break that cane, the moment you collect that cane from that person is stranded. Just like we say, close your eyes. You won't go, you won't move. So me, I'm already closing my eyes naturally or whatever. NEPA don't take light. So I mean, the only thing that is left for me to know if there are gutters, pavement, and all that around my mobility kit. And this thing is manual. So I need to be up and doing it, also know how to use it. So we are to create awareness and to celebrate ourselves on that day. because without this vehicle, a lot of us wouldn't have been able to go to school, wouldn't have been able to attend our lectures in various universities that we attended. We will probably not, in fact, we won't be able to have been able to go to work. So you wake up, hit the road, enter bus, or take your car, wherever. You need your mobility to navigate your way around, whatever you are working from office.
Wow. So what you're saying in essence that this can actually it acts like an identity and a guide.
BD's
Am
World
I right?
TV. Step into a world of extraordinary stories, experience the unforgettable. Join BD to talk about captivating issues.
Yeah. So a guide and now this year, from what I saw, those can they're actually not that expensive, but they are still expensive. Do you understand? And in this year event, people are actually soliciting for people to buy this cane, sponsor it, as many
Yeah.
as you can buy, even if it's one, at least support this program by. And I was meant to understand that to buy this cane, one costs 20,000 naira. Am I right?
Yeah, that's one of the costs. And the one, I mean, we don't want to go so hard on people. We know the economic situation of the country, but if we donate 20,000 naira, and be able to buy one that is durable, you can imagine some individuals not or
Yeah.
uh, yeah, because people bump to it, get it broken. So, but we're asking people to help donate, even if it's one or two or three or five or
Yeah.
700. We have over 500 members in Lagos State alone, and we will distribute all these canes on that day to them free of charge so that we can guarantee their mobility in and around Lagos State for another 1 year.
Yeah. Another 1 year. Is it a duration of 1 year?
Our
The cane.
celebration, I mean, our
No, oh, for the next year for your celebration. But this cane, does it have a duration? Does it
no, no, no,
expire?
no, it doesn't expire. I am saying that I will not come and disturb them again until next year. That they should come and donate.
Oh, I understand. I get you. So, where is this event taking place?
Okay,
On that
so
15th of October. Where will it be taking place?
we plan to flag it off from Ojo Barracks. That's on my two Badagry Expressway.
Yeah,
Very popular um, point
barracks.
there.
Yeah.
We gather by their gates. Salute to Oga Soja. We gather by their gates and we walk up to uh, Lasso. We go past Vaux bus stop, branching off the express at Yanoba. Then we enter Lasso through the by gates and move into a hall provided for us by Lagos State University management, where we're going
Wow.
to have all our members seated. We have speeches from important dignitaries, government functionaries, and what have you. Yes, possibly have some of our sponsors in the midst also, because without them, it's very difficult for us to get this done. We're still trying to get our footing. Yes, there are laws being enacted and all that, but there's no much support yet coming from individual. But then we want to talk about the challenges we face while we move on Lagos streets and where government should pay attention to trying to help. For instance, we have people competing with our mobility kits on the road because they are selling their wares on pavements where government have designed for people to pass. So we want government to take note of this and make corrections. So we are going to be having a lot of people, coming to Grace occasion. They will celebrate some of our uh, achievements, some of the blind people that have achieved one thing or the other. And it's always a fun fair at our reception.
That's a nice one. So now probably someone is watching this program now and he wants to contribute to buying this cane, or he wants to sponsor to buy maybe 1 cane, 2 cane, 5, 10, 20, 15. Uh, do you have any account details to give here? Because I
Yes, I
have one on this. Please, can you give it so that just take time so that people, somebody who is watching, who wants to support this program can donate. Can you call
yeah,
out the account number?
I will do that. And the account number is 20058888531.
Take it again.
20058888531. First Bank of Nigeria. Let me say that account number: 20058888531. First Bank of Nigeria. And if you want to also contact us for further information, for more information, you can reach out to me on 080 3322 7353. 080 3322 7353. Sorry, I didn't even take permission, but it's just say
No,
if
it's okay. It's okay, sir. It's okay.
you get more information. And this is a program that helped a lot of blind people who didn't know what to do after losing their sight, to finally recover their lives. A lot of them are now very active. In fact, one of them is a member of this committee. Through this program, we discovered him. He went to school, and today is a better person. And we look forward to your assistance in any way, even if just you can buy as many as possible for us, because we're going to still be doing, producing T-shirts that people will wear on that day, and we're going to be giving refreshment also to our members.
It's okay. For let me highlight what the information he gave out here very well for those who didn't get it. He said if you actually want to sponsor them to buy this cane, and each cane actually costs 20,000 naira. Probably you want to buy one, buy five, buy 10 to give to blind people so that they can have movement, so that they can fend for themselves. They don't need pity. They don't want to be begging. They want to they've already built their own life. So by donating this thing, you're helping them to make it work. So the account details is here: 200 5888 531. 200 5888 531. First Bank is the bank. Please donate towards the success of this event, which is coming up on October 15, 2024. And the venue is Ojo Barracks and my two Badagry Expressway. So you can actually come around and be with them. You
So,
know, me, I will be there too.
thank you
Sir?
very,
No, well,
thank,
I will always support you people in whatever you people are doing. I'm always there for you people.
thank you very
I'll,
much.
you're welcome, sir. So, is there any other thing you want us to know about this event as we round off the
Yeah,
interview?
yeah. It just I want the members of the public to know that this is a day that a lot of blind people are very happy, because the mere fact that a cane is given to them free of charge, we know what that means for people that are struggling with no employment, and a lot of them are even in school. So that day is like a big celebration. It's like we are doing our own Christmas, or Idi Fitri, or is it Idi Gabriel? It's a day that blind people have hope. Their hope is rekindled. Uh, it's a day that they are uplifted, and if you want to contribute to, giving life to a blind person, helping a blind person to know that all hope is not lost, please, this is one of the days that you can do such. You can come in person to come and be part of it, and they can also support us financially. And you'll be surprised when you see us. I know we are going to discover a lot of blind people also, people that have lost their sight and didn't know where to go. That's the day we're going to be in the right direction. They to go to school, they should go for rehabilitation, or or what. So it's always a very big celebration. A lot of people are looking. They're all looking to that day already. They come for every local government in Lagos. In fact, people come from outside Lagos to come and join us. So it's a big one. And Lagos State Chapter for almost 15 years have been successful. So please help us that this year will not be an exception. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let me join his voice. He said, please help us. Please help this cause. Nigerian Association of the Blind, Lagos chapter, they will be hosting their International White Cane and Safety Day on 15th October 2024. And the venue is Ojo Barracks. Now, their demand is this. They want to buy cane. And you and I know that a lot of people are having the problem of visually impaired. So many of them don't even know where to go to. They don't know who to talk to. They need people who will understand what they are going through. They need people who will understand them. So that day, a lot of people who they don't know, who this association don't know, will come out en masse. They want hope. They want motivation. They want some people who will be there for them. You and I can never be there for them the way these people who are going through the same thing they are going through will be there for them. So the only way we can support them is to contribute, donate for this cause. And like we have said, probably I have to call this account details again. The account number is 200-5888. That's 888-531. And the bank is First Bank. Please donate whatever thing you can donate. Support this call, and you can actually call him and reach out to him. And lastly, you can actually be there, because me personally, I will be there. BDSO will be there to support them like we've always been doing. And that's much we'll be taking today on this interview. What do you want to say, sir?
I'm going to say that the name of the account is Nigeria Association of the Blind, Lagos State Chapter.
Yeah, Nigerian Association of the Blind, Lagos chapter. That is the name of the account, First Bank. Thank you very much. That's much we'll be taking here today. My name is Bidi Nana, and my guest has been Babatunde Mohamedi. Babatunde, thanks for coming on Bidi's World. We will always be glad to have a word with you, talk with you, discuss with you anytime, any day.
World TV. Step into a world of extraordinary stories, experience the unforgettable. Join BD to talk about captivating issues.
Wow. Like I said before we start, empathy is what everyone needs. People, visually impaired people, don't need your pity, because in the process of pitying them, you may actually offend them without knowing. So what they need is empathy. When you understand them, understand what they're going through. And you can never do that if you don't put yourself in their shoe. So many people you see today that are visually impaired were not born like that. Life happened to them. Life can happen to anyone. Why don't you support these people as much as you can? Why can't you be there with them? Inclusiveness, that's what we're talking about. We cannot be talking about the word of inclusiveness when we don't leave it out. It's not about the speaking, it's about the acting they're doing. That's much we'll be taking here today on Bidi's World Show. Watch this interview and share with others that need it. Please donate to assist them. Donate to make this event a success. Bye. Remember, keep love alive. We love you. Bidi's Nana, it's my name. And I will always be here every time, every day to talk and to discuss with you. Have a lovely day. Bye.